Welcome to McAuliffe Middle School here in Los Alamitos. I'm Larry Strother, John Underwood, and we are at the first annual McAuliffe FitAthon. And we are with Principal Dennis Sackett and one of the organizers of the event, Michelle. And what's your last name, Michelle?
Bowers.
Michelle Bowers, that's right, B-O-W-E-R-S. Not related to Gary Bowers over at the school, as we've gone through before. But Michelle, this was your idea, and tell us a little bit about it. What's going to happen today?
The kids have been coming out and doing 4 different stations, and with the help of the military, and they've been doing obstacle course, running and chanting with a sergeant, and doing boot camp and relay races with the different uniforms of military, having some fun, and trying to raise some money for the school.
And that brings us over to Mr. Sackett here. It's like, what do you think about an event like this?
You look at the kids, they are having a wonderful time. This is a nice break from their usual PE period out here. Gentlemen, hello, how are you?
Dennis,
this is
right on cue. They said that, Dennis. Right on cue. We love you, Mr.
Beautiful
Sackett.
young people.
This is your first annual FitAthon, and I presume there'll be more.
Absolutely.
We are really enjoying this. Michelle and all of the volunteers, and there have been a number of people that have spent many hours putting this thing together. And you can tell, I think, by how well it is running today that their efforts have paid off big time for us.
How important is it to have the guys from the Guard out here today to help kind of move the thing forward?
I think big guys in uniform, big women in uniform, I think that makes a big difference to the kids out here. I think there's a tremendous respect for them. You know, McAuliffe, even going back to the days of Pine Junior High, we've had a very close relationship with the military, you know, the Armed Forces base not too far from us. A lot of kids who go to school here in the military, and we have a long history with them. So it's a nice connection, a lot of respect, I think, jointly for each other. And I think the kids really enjoy not only seeing them, you can see behind me, you see all the vehicles that are behind us out here. Kids are really excited to see them too. So it's really been fun. It's really been very enjoyable out here.
You have a great support group in the parents here, as all the schools in Los Alamitos do. But McAuliffe has always had a very good reputation and really strong parent support group. You want to just talk a little bit about that?
When I talk about that, I just look at Michelle. You look at Michelle, you look at all the other people around here, and you see how wonderful they are, how enthusiastic they are, how much they enjoy doing things like this. She was here at 7 o'clock in the morning. They'll be here until whenever it takes time to finish this thing up. Any activity we have, the parents are right here. First in line, first to volunteer to do anything, and whatever it takes to get it done, they are there. It's always been that way. It's a special thing about the community here.
Michelle, what is your specific goal for this event?
Money-wise, my goal is $100,000.
That's a pretty lofty goal. Do you think you can make it?
I'm hoping, and if we don't, you know, it's a goal we'll have for next year again, you know.
Specifically, what is it going to go towards?
An electronic marquee, technology, furniture for the new upgrades of the school, and if we have anything left over, miscellaneous. I mean, but those 3 are our big concerns.
You've had a lot of improvements here at the high school, the middle school. It must seem like a high school. It's bigger than most high schools in the country. But what has that been for you? You've been here a long time to see all these changes and upgrades to the campus.
You know, when you walk around, and I've had the opportunity to see things that other people have not seen yet, and it's just incredible. One of the things I plan on doing here in the fall when this thing is completed is have an open house and advertise to the community. Many people out there were students here when this was Pine Junior High, students when this was McAuliffe in the 80s, and they've already expressed interest in coming back and seeing what has happened to this place. It is remarkable the changes that are going on. But as Michelle was saying, much of the renovation, the construction, deals with the interior stuff, exterior kinds of things, the infrastructure, but a lot of the technology things, equipment things, furniture things, sign things, things like that, that is all school money, district money. That's why we are doing activities like this to raise money, hopefully, and finish the project. It's going to be awesome. When it's all done, I'll tell you, God, this is, it's like Disneyland. This place is looking awesome.
This place it's been around since 1967. A lot of people don't realize this was actually the first Los Al High School for the very first year until they moved to their new campus. But John, what do you think about what you see out here so far?
Well, I'm just wondering, is every single student in the school eventually going to matriculate through this FitAthon today?
Yes, they are.
And that is about how many kids?
You got 1,300, just less than 1,300 kids.
All between now and 2 o'clock, right?
All between now and about 2:45, 2:55.
Well, thanks to those guardsmen out there running them ragged. It looks like you might make it.
Well, they've been here. I've seen these people since early this morning. They started showing up about 7 o'clock, 7:30, and they have been here the entire time period, and they didn't even want to break. And they're just, it's incredible. It's amazing what they're doing out here, the difference I think they're making out here. Their presence, their involvement in this thing, their enthusiasm, the energy. You watch them out here, it's just incredible. It's unbelievable. They're making a huge difference for us.
Great.
All right, well, we're going to check out some of the activities when we come back. We'll be back with the McAuliffe FitAthon on LATV.
Lazy bones, loping through the day. You always seem to find the easy way. Moving like you're rolling away. Never heard a word I say.
All over America, entire families are backsliding. We're no longer just sedentary, we're stationary, and that's bad news for your bones. At any age, bones need weight-bearing activity to grow strong and stay strong. So go outside, take the steps, play with the dog. Just get up, get out, get moving.
Never keep your bones that way. Never heard a word I say.
A public service message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
If I could reach the stars, pour one down for you, and shine it on your heart, so you could see the truth, that I can change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good. If I could, I'd change the world. If I could, I'd change the world.
All right, we are back at the McAuliffe FitAthon, and I'm here with Carrie Ann Retberg.
Yes,
So,
hi.
Hi. Carrie Ann's the one who called us, said we have to get over here.
We did. I am all about publicity for McAuliffe Middle School, and we are here today. Our big goal is to raise $100,000 for the school. We would love to get a beautiful electronic marquee out in the front for all the students, just like Los Al has one. Another big goal is to get all new furniture for all the classrooms. And because our school is going through modernization, it would just be fantastic if we can get that accomplished. Also, technology for all the students. So we're asking the community to, donate wherever they can, sponsor one of these students. We're still going to collect donations until next Friday. And if they come after that, we'll still accept them.
Well, I didn't even have to ask you a question. I was going to ask you, what are your plans? Because you already just answered all of them.
I'm just so excited. I'm the cheerleader of the school.
You're the cheerleader, and obviously you're one of the main fundraisers, and a role you're not unaccustomed to because you're over at McAuliffe, at Hopkinton School too, right?
I am.
Putting your time in.
I am, yes. I'm the PTA president at Hopkinton, and I serve on the board here at the PTA here as well at McAuliffe, and I'm sure I'll make it to the high school soon enough.
You will. And trust me, they'll find you with somebody who has skills like you do to help raise money. Now, we're over here at the starting line here. Tell us what this event is right here.
Yes. Okay, so this is our obstacle course, and thank you to the military here from Los Alamitos at the base. Look at this obstacle course. These kids have to crawl through this, go through tires, carry an egg on a spoon, jump rope, and then throw a frisbee through the hoop. And let's see who's going to win, because the winning team is going to actually get a free little pizza from Shakey's.
You've got it all planned.
Yes.
All right, since we're saying plugging Shakey's, which Shakey's?
The one over in on Valley View.
Okay, in Garden Grove there. Yes. So since they're helping you out,
yes,
you reward
yes.
them there. Okay. Now, you hear what's about McAuliffe? McAuliffe parents get very passionate about McAuliffe. What about McAuliffe is special to you? Because you had your choice of going to either school. Why did you come here?
I think Mr. Sackett and his staff. And just it's an excellent school. And all of our family and friends that were alumni, if you will, just had nothing but positive things to say about getting a great education here and how serious the students are. And their motto is taking care of business. And they're all very dedicated to making McAuliffe the best it can be. And it was just a no-brainer for us and our family. So I'm very proud that my daughter's here. And hopefully my second grader will follow suit.
Now, you said alumni. Are you alumni of this area?
No, I'm not. But all of the other moms and dads that it seems just like our community, nobody ever leaves. We know so many friends that grew up here, and they stayed, and they either bought their parents' home or moved in on the same block, and they've attended here and their kids are attending here.
Oh, really? We can't find jobs elsewhere. That's what but my wife went to Rossmore School, grew up in Rossmore, and so her whole family, same thing. They all stay around here. It's amazing about this area.
I feel very blessed to be in this community, and we are so fortunate to have the parental support everywhere you turn, be it at the schools, in the sports, Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts, you name it. These parents in this community step up and constantly give their time, love, and effort to any cause here within the community. And I want to say thank you to all the local businesses too, because the restaurants, this entire boulevard supports us. Catella, all the restaurants everywhere around this community, they support us 110%. Our chairwomen, Gretchen Boudreau and Eileen Kachiver, went out and solicited donations. They worked so hard. It's just amazing how many wonderful, wonderful businesses have donated for the school.
You're mentioning the boulevard and all the businesses there. Does your child ever complain about the smell of the bakery? It smells so good all the time. It drives me crazy.
They come out and smell chocolate cake every day.
Yeah.
What a joy. And I do want to give Bridgestone Tires on Los Al Boulevard a plug. They donated those tires for this obstacle course. And that's just, again, community support from the local businesses. So thank you.
Thank you, Carrie Ann. Okay, we're going to check out some more action around here at the McAuliffe FitAthon.
Go! Mama
All right, jump. 5 jumps. Go with the jump rope. Try your best. Try your best.
Put it over and step
There you go. There you go. There you go. See, you can do it. 3.
Good job, Molly.
4. 5. All right.
Yeah, Molly.
Need a hook. All right. Oh, come on.
Last one. Nice.
All right, we are back at McAuliffe Middle School here with Assistant Principal Annie Allen and Heidi Fordham, one of the parents. And so, Ann, this is kind of an exciting day for you guys here.
Very exciting. We've been so fortunate to have our PTA work so hard to provide all of the stuff that we need to have an exciting day for our kids and to help us earn money for our school as well.
Now, what do you think about parents like Heidi coming out here on their own time, doing a lot of work out here?
I don't know what we would do without them. Honestly, I don't.
Okay, Heidi, explain what's this event right in front of us? I'm going to take this grass off the microphone here. So,
the event right in front of you is actually a relay, and we're having all the kids. We have a lot of great volunteers from the base coming over to help us. So we took all their military clothing, their boots, their jacket, their pants, and funny glasses. The kids have to put that all on, work as a team, come down, run 50 yards, and come back. So it's been a great, fun experience, and this is the relay.
Yeah, it beats real PE, so or regular PE. All right, just as a parent, what's it like here? This is a big school.
Yes, it is.
But yet all these great renovations happening. How's it been for you, watching this?
You know, it's been very organized, and we've been very well informed, I think, through the whole process, and it's all been for improvements. So we're all for it, and we want to continue those improvements and help bridge the gap, and that's what FitAthon's all about.
That is. Now, Ann, you've been here since, what, 1992, is it?
1982.
1982. No, 1992, because you're a young lady. A lot of things have come and gone. What's this like for you? I mean, see these changes finally happen here at McAuliffe School.
Very, very exciting. We're thrilled with the architects and the team that the district has provided for us. Our buildings are beautiful. We're excited for it to be done. We're very excited, but it's very, very wonderful for all of us, for the staff, for our students, and for our parents.
We should give a shout out to Racklin Architects. They're the ones in charge of the project right here, doing a great job at most of the schools around the district.
Yes, definitely.
What was the hardest part of this transition? Because obviously you had a lot of displacement at times.
Well, that is the hardest part, the moving from place to place. But again, the architects have made that very easy as well. They have a complete team that comes in and moves teachers from their regular classrooms to the portable buildings and back and forth. So it goes very, very smoothly. And the kids have been great through all the transition as well. So honestly, it hasn't been as bad as one might think.
What are some of because the improvements and modernization specific funds? The FitAthon is going to help certain things that can't be helped by those funds. Can we name some of the things that it will go towards?
Yes, we would like to get a really nice McAuliffe sign that we would put on the corner of Cerritos and Bloomfield.
Like the high school one, the electronic sign?
Yeah, we're looking for a nice electronic sign. In all of our classrooms, due to this renovation, we're making them full of technology. So we have Eno boards and all the wiring that we need to have some really tech-savvy classrooms. We need help with that as well because that's not part of the project, and Mr. Sackett has been practicing some fiscally sound kinds of things so that he's been able to provide that. But we want every classroom to have the Eno boards and the projectors and everything that they need to bring the kids into the next level with technology. So that's part of it as well.
People think that the school is kind of responsible for a lot of things, but they don't realize you have the parents out here who contribute a lot with the FitAthon. Yes. Your grass has benefited from the high school lacrosse team who's out here, and I know they've put a lot of money into improving the grass. So.
And AYSO as well.
AYSO soccer out there.
Grass. And it's interesting because this has turned into something not only with our PTA population, but it's been a community thing too, because we've had access to people from the base that has helped make this a really great success.
All right, well, thanks for spending some time with us. We lost our relay people. We missed out the winners there, so we'll have to wait for the next group to come by. But for Ann, Heidi, thank you very much for talking with us.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you.
All righty. All right, bye-bye.
Well, I remember the moment when it first hit me. I thought, wow, this concept might change the way we get from point A to point B. I felt like Einstein inventing the telephone.
What does this mean, Doctor?
Well, it changed life as we know it.
Is your discovery for sale?
Where'd you get the idea?
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the human foot.
The man who's putting us in touch with our feet.
The foot, well, when used with another foot, creates a single passenger transportation system of amazing efficiency. And since your feet are connected to the rest of you, walking not only gets you someplace, this is on a straightaway. Look at that. Cornering. Walking helps keep your bones and joints stronger, longer.
Get up, get out, get moving. A public service message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Waiting in line. To wait in another line. To get a government form is really old hat. But you don't have to wait in line. Because now the government is officially online. FirstGov.gov brings the federal government to your computer. In an instant, you can print out the same Social Security form you're waiting in line for. You can also get a passport application, buy surplus government property, you name it. With FirstGov.gov, it's easy and secure to get tax forms or even apply for student aid. It's the official web portal of the federal government.
Pinky, we're out of here. Come on, Pinky, I'll buy you a steak.
FirstGov.gov. The waiting is over.
All right, we are here right now with Shelley Knapp, and Shelley is the one who kind of had to deal with the Army to arrange all this today. What did you have to go through, Shelley?
Well, a few months ago, I had to get a tasker written up and sent to Sacramento. Sacramento notified me that the 40th ID and also the 311th would be helping me out with vehicles, equipment. They have to have taskers to be able to pull all this out here and get the soldiers and everybody involved.
So nothing's easy when you're dealing with the government and the military.
No. No, not if you're trying to get all this out here. No way. To get all the vehicles and equipment, it's hard.
Did they cut you some slack though when you said it's for middle school, we're trying to raise money, please help us, please?
Oh, absolutely. They were like, it can't be for a fundraiser, but if it's for a fun day, we can come out. And so that's what we're doing, is we're trying to motivate the kids to go out and raise funds. And so this kind of motivated them at school during PE to come out and do it this way. Yeah.
All right, thanks for joining us, Shelley, and congratulations on getting those people out here.
And then it's all about teamwork. You're going to take the clothes off of that person, help them out, okay? The next person put on their clothes. And the first team that wins, that finishes all that, I'm going to give you a blue ribbon for first place, okay?
I like how Matt's already dressed. Wow, how do you get the jacket on? Go, go! Woo! Oh! I can't see now.
Help them take the stuff off. Somebody get the boots set down so they're ready to go.
How? Just put them on and run.
Let's go, let's go. Get the boots ready.
We get ribbon. You're serving. Go in. Go in.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Bring it in. Help him get all that gear on.
Okay, I've got Sergeant Geraldo Garcia with me right now, part of the contingent of National Guard from JFTB, from Joint Forces Training Base in Los Alamitos. So evident in many of these events out here at the schools these days, Sergeant. But today you guys have a special role. What is that?
Well, we're here to sponsor, help the kids out here for a good cause, so they can get some of their equipment that they're willing and wanting to get. And just to support them in whatever we can. It's actually a combination. We're a reserve unit. We're the 950th from Los Alamitos, along with the 250th MI from Long Beach. That's the National Guard. We're the reserves, and we're just working together to, help them out, support them in whatever we can.
Okay. Well, you guys are, what's the word? Pretty proactive out there. You're driving those kids pretty hard, especially around that track. I notice it's kind of military style. Track running over there. Is it? Do you get some laggers behind, or you keep them all moving pretty good?
Well, we try to keep them all as a group. We're one group, so we all got to finish together. But the ladies here said they wanted a little military, so we give them a little taste of the military life.
Okay. All right, and certainly they're getting that today. Sergeant Garcia, thank you very much for all your effort out here.
No, thank you, and like I said, it's a pleasure. If they continue this year to year, more than glad to be here, and we'll be here every year.
I'm sure they will. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is who I am.
I am rich.
I am poor.
I am middle class. I am a boy.
I am a girl.
I am a girl.
This is who I am.
This is who I am.
I
am from the city.
I am from the country. This is who
I am.
I know exactly what I want to do.
I know exactly who I want to be.
I have no idea.
No idea.
No idea
What I want to do.
I have no idea.
who I want to be.
This is who I am.
No matter who you are or where you're from, the United States Air Force may be the place for you to learn, to grow, and to be successful in life. We can help you. You can help us.
I have potential.
I have potential.
My future is unlimited.
I am somebody. I am somebody.
I am somebody.
Okay, people, listen up. Our fugitive has been on the run for 90 minutes. Average foot speed over uneven terrain, barring any injuries, is 4 miles per hour. That's a 6-mile radius. I want checkpoints established at I-95, 495, and over at Route 66. What I need from each and every one of you is a full target search of every gas station, residence, warehouse, farmhouse, hen house, outhouse, and doghouse in that area. Your fugitive has just cashed in his 401k plan, and all he had to do was roll it over. Go get him!
Learn about rollovers and protecting your financial future, and choose to save.
You can't mess with the big dog.
Sergeant Garcia, so much
You're
for
welcome.
the National Guard and the Reserve coming out here today to help us out with the FitAthon for McAuliffe Middle School. Just appreciate all your help and all the gung-ho that you had.
It's a pleasure, and like I said before, you know, if this continues yearly, we'll be right here with you.
We'll be glad to call you back. Thank you
Shelley.
so much. Appreciate it.
All right, we are coming to the end of the activities. This is coming to the end of the day. Last group is out here performing, going all their little routines at the various stations here. John, it's been kind of an interesting day out here.
Well, Larry, you know, these kids, I know if I was in middle school and I wanted to get out of a gym class, this would be ideal for me too. They're having a lot of fun out here. I think Dennis Sackett said it right. There's smiles on all their faces. And there's a few prizes here and there for some of these kids out here today. But the real point is that these kids are getting out here and they're going through the gauntlet, and these guardsmen out here are doing a heck of a job putting them through it.
Yeah, it's and once again, to me, I'm always amazed at how the parents step up when they're asked to perform, you know, to raise money for all the other improvements at McAuliffe that will go along with all the improvements that have just been done. So another example of what a great community we are, and we keep patting ourselves on the back for all that, but it's a great area. So John, I want to thank you for helping us out here today.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the offer, and it was a lot of fun out here today, and I hope that they raise their projected $100,000, if that's possible out here today, and we'll see a second FitAthon at McAuliffe School.
All right. For John Underwood, I'm Larry Strother. Thank you for joining us on the Community Spotlight, and we'll see you at the next local event on LATV.